Zhao Jinyu goes in with Muluo Shui. Both of them thought that, shouldn't they find a chance to confess the truth to each other? Zhao Jinyu was hesitating, thinking that, what if Muluo Shui thinks that he really is a good-for-nothing? Muluo Shui was hesitating, thinking that, what if Zhao Jinyu believes that she really an idiot, and decides to abandon her? Zhao Jinyu said to Muluo Shui that, there's something he want to tell her. Muluo Shui thought that, what Zhao Jinyu want to tell her is that he is actually acting as a good-for-nothing, right? She've known about it since the beginning. She smiles, looking at him, hesitating. She thought that, as Zhao Jinyu is willing to confess by himself, she'll forgive him. Muluo Shui thought about many things, but she was acting like she is curious to know what Zhao Jinyu want to tell her. Before Zhao Jinyu could say anything to Muluo Shui, his bell, which he was hiding, started ringing. Zhao Jinyu thought, why is Blue Sparrow is looking for him at this moment? He don't want to go. He was hesitating to say anything to Muluo Shui. He could not think of anything, so he said to Muluo Shui that he need to go to the toilet. Muluo Shui looks at him and thought that Zhao Jinyu is such a coward. She thought that if he won't say it, then she'll say it instead. Muluo Shui told Zhao Jinyu to wait a minute. She also have something to tell him. Zhao Jinyu thought that, is Muluo Shui going to say that being an idiot is all an act, right? Zhao Jinyu smiles on his mind, thinking that he knew about it all along. Zhao Jinyu make a face like he is curious about what Muluo Shui want to tell him. Muluo Shui was about to tell him, but suddenly, Muluo Shui's hand mirror started vibrating. Muluo Shui stops. She thought, why is UNG calling now of all times? Muluo Shui said to Zhao Jinyu that she also need to go to the toilet. Both of them didn't tell the truth to each other. Both of them stand up. Zhao Jinyu said to Muluo Shui, let's meet up again later. Muluo Shui said, okay. After some time, both of them saw each other leaving the inn. Zhao Jinyu saw Muluo Shui. Muluo Shui saw Zhao Jinyu. Muluo Shui said, such a coincidence. Zhao Jinyu asked her, weren't she going to the toilet? Muluo Shui didn't have any answer prepared. Muluo Shui said that her mother told her before that they have a culture that, prior to marriage, girls must maintain distance from the groom. Muluo Shui was embarrassed inside, thinking, what is she talking about? Zhao Jinyu must think that she a weird person. Zhao Jinyu was looking at her with curiosity, thinking that, is there really a culture like this? But she's right, they should keep a distance before they get married. Muluo Shui asked Zhao Jinyu, what is he doing here? Zhao Jinyu also didn't prepare any answer. Zhao Jinyu told her that he have a not listening to music when going to the toilet will cause constipation disorder. So he need to change to a tea house that has a troop? Zhao Jinyu was dead inside, thinking, what the F***ck is he saying? Muluo Shui thought, what kind of complicated disorder is this? There's no problem, right? She should find a chance to let the clan's doctor try it. Both of them smiles. Zhao Jinyu told her that he'll come find her later. Muluo Shui said, okay. When Muluo Shui was going, Zhao Jinyu told her to don't wander around. Be careful not to get lost. Zhao Jinyu goes to a quiet place. He said, damn, what an embarrassing situation. Blue Sparrow comes to him. Zhao Jinyu looks at her and said to her that she better have an emergency that makes her need to come and find him. If not, Zhao Jinyu looks at Blue Sparrow angrily and said to her that he will immerse her in that liquor underneath her feet. Blue Sparrow was very scared. She said that there really is a problem. There's a movement from the people Zhao Jinyu asked her to keep a watch on. Zhao Jinyu asked her, is it about Huang clan? Blue Sparrow said, that's right. Huang Yurong left the palace in the afternoon. Right after she went back to the residence, she was conspiring with her dad, Minister Huang, in the study room. Zhao Jinyu smiles and said to Blue Sparrow that it seems the Huang clan can't wait to frame Muluo Shui anymore. He told Blue Sparrow to prepare the unmanifested poisoned insect. Once the Lantern Festival ends, Zhao Jinyu will go to the Huang residence. On the other side, Muluo Shui goes to a quiet place. She looks around and said, there's no one here, it should do. Muluo Shui looks at her hand mirror and asks UNG, what's the matter? UNG called Muluo Shui Spirit Lord, and asked her that. Did she encounter any danger? Why couldn't she contact her just now? Muluo Shui gets serious and asks her that. Does she have to report to her all the time? UNG said, I dare not. Lord, UNG told Muluo Shui that she've reached the capital. She asked Muluo Shui to give them the next instruction. Muluo Shui said, all right. In these 2 days, she will find someone to bring her into the Zhao residence. She asked UNG that, how many more days will the other reinforcement take to reach here? UNG said to her that, to make sure nothing goes wrong, the great General Yue Shun decided to come together, which is why it will take a few more days. Muluo Shui smiles and said, so Yue Xin is coming too. Yue Shi and Zhao Jinyu is in the Dan realm, which is among the few experts within the clan. It's good that she can come this time. Muluo Shui said to UNG that, when the time comes, get the Chalcedony mine as fast as possible. Things might go wrong if it gets delayed. UNG said, yes, Lord. After that, both Mu Luo Shui and Zhao Jinyu meet each other at the inn. They were walking toward the Zhao clan. Both of them were holding hand. Zhao Jinyu said to her that time flies so fast. Mu Luo Shui asked her, is it time to go back? Zhao Jinyu said, Wian. Furthermore, the protocol officer from the palace will be coming tomorrow. Mu Luo Shui said, protocol officer, she hate it. They reached the Zhao clan. Zhao Jinyu said to Mu Luo Shui that next time they will come again. Zhao Jinyu said, sure. Mu Luo Shui asked Zhao Jinyu that Zhou citizens will not trick another Zhou citizen, right? Zhao Jinyu said to her that Zhao Jinyu will not lie to Mu Luo Shui. Both of them were very happy. After that, Zhao Jinyu left Mu Luo Shui at home and goes to the rooftop of the house. He asked Blue Sparrow that she brought the unmanifested poisonous insect, right? Blue Sparrow said, of course, High Priest. In the Huang clan, Imperial Consort was taking a walk with her maid. She saw her father. She asked her father that, how come he is here? He smiles and greets her. Imperial Consort said, Father, what are you doing? We are a family. Her father said to her that they cannot ignore etiquettes. That maid was looking at them. After meeting with her father, Imperial Consort left. Zhao Jinyu and Blue Sparrow was looking at them from that rooftop. Blue Sparrow asked Zhao Jinyu that, why is that old geezer being overly respectful when greeting his own daughter? Zhao Jinyu said to Blue Sparrow that she is so dumb. He told her that this old yellowfish sure is being cautious. Zhao Jinyu asked Blue Sparrow that did she see that maid? Blue Sparrow was confused. Zhao Jinyu told her that this maid is the Emperor's spy, which is why he's being cautious even in the house. Not giving others chances to gossip. Truly, an excellent person. Zhao Jinyu thought that everyone knows that the military power is with the Zhao clan, which makes them think that the military of war has no authority. But looking at the previous life, Huang Yu is a talented person. Even after Mu Luo Shui became the Empress, he still kept his usefulness. Zhao Jinyu asked Blue Sparrow that he'll find a chance to deeply investigate. If he's loyal towards Ji Xinghe, then he have no choice but to eliminate him, but if he's not, then he's promising. Blue Sparrow asked him that, what plan does the High Priest have? Zhao Jinyu said that he'll start from his children. He asked Blue Sparrow to give him the unmanifested poisonous insect. When Imperial Consort was leaving, Wang Yu felt someone's presence. He looks at the rooftop, but there was no one. He thought, is it a misperception? On the other hand, Imperial Consort was talking with her maid and Blue Sparrow was looking at them. After the maid left, Imperial Consort goes to a quite dark place. She said, why none of the lights in the hallway are lit up? What a bunch of lazy people. Suddenly she saw something. She asked, who is there? She was little scared. It was her father, Wang Yu. Imperial Consort asked him that. Didn't he just go back? Wang Hu smiled and asked her, why don't she have a better look at who he is? He was smiling like a devil. Imperial Consort was very scared. She said to him that he is not her father. Who the hell is he? She told him to don't come near her. Suddenly a green light comes from her father's body, and his face changes into her face. She asked her to, who does she think she is? Imperial Consort recognized the unmanifested poisonous insect. Fake Imperial Consort said to her that, it seems she know her thing. Fake Imperial Consort show her emissary token, and ask her that, does she know what this is? Imperial Consort recognized the emissary token. Imperial Consort stepped back. She greets the fake Imperial Consort and said, the witch follower, Huang Yurong, awaits the emissary's command. Imperial Consort thought the fake Imperial Consort is the elder of Witch Clan. Imperial Consort thought that, why is this happening? The Witch Clan has not reached out to her for more than a year. She thought she had broken away from them long ago. But they still came after her. Her natal poisonous insect is still in their hand. Both Mu Luo Shui and the Witch Clan, even though she is a noble consort, why is her life so hard? Imperial Consort said to Elder that, the elder she previously met doesn't seem to be her. Elder said to her that within the Zhou dynasty, wherever she go, the witch followers from that place shall listen to her command. From now on in the capital, she shall be the only Witch Clan's elder. Imperial Consort need to know. Imperial Consort thought that the previous elder's cultivation was very high. By listening to the tone of his speech, this person might be even more incredible. Just who is he? Imperial Consort asked Elder that. Why the elder came to visit her. Is there any problem? Elder said to Imperial Consort that she heard that Imperial Consort is practicing poisonous insects and that she've been exposed. Imperial Consort was scared. She said to Elder that there is no need for the elder to worry. She will deal with it. She've decided to frame the third princess Mu Luo Shui for this incident. Elder said to her that she sure have lots of tricks. Elder shouted at her and asked her that, did she know Mu Luo Shui is important for their clan? Their clan's desire to unite with the North Ancient clan, that can't be accomplished without Mu Luo Shui. An Imperial Consort dare to act by herself and ruin the big plan. Imperial consort was very scared. She said, "She don't dare. She will listen to the elder." Elder give Imperial consort a green pill, and told her that, since the rumors are spread by her brother, Imperial consort should make her brother eat this madness poisonous insect. Imperial consort asked elders that, is he want her to this with her own hands to her brother. Imperial consort was very shocked. Elder grabbed Imperial consort and told her to don't forget that her natal poisonous insect is with them. Of course she can choose to retaliate, or she can quietly work for her. If she do a good job, her brother's illness might not be impossible to cure. Elder give Imperial consort a bell, and told her that she can use this insect bell to contact her. Elder told Imperial consort to don't forget to use the madness poisonous insect. While leaving, Elder told her to remember that, by tonight if her brother doesn't go insane, she will be the one to go insane instead. Next day, Duke Zhao was looking at Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu was sleeping in his bed. Duke opens the window, and while removing the bedsheet, he shouted at Zhao Jinyu, "Wake up." Zhao Jinyu wake up because of Tai's sunlight. Duke said to Zhao Jinyu that he's still sleeping. "What time is it right now?" Duke told Zhao Jinyu that the protocol officer from the palace is almost here. Zhao Jinyu told Duke to just let them come. "What's the big deal?" Duke said to Zhao Jinyu that they are all the Emperor's spies. Zhao Jinyu said he will deal with it. Do he even have a plan? Will they get rid of them or not? Zhao Jinyu lay down again and asked Duke, "Get rid of what?" He said to Duke that a normal citizen shouldn't think of fighting and killing every day. He is a refined person. Duke Zhao pick up his soez and looks at Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu said that, he got it, he will wake up. Zhao Jinyu said to Duke that he just changed his mind and want to leave them be. If it's troublesome looking at them, wait until the princess residence is done being built, and he'll bring the protocol officers together to move out. There is no problem. Duke asked him, "Build what?" Duke said to him, that there will no longer be a princess residence. Don't he know? Zhao Jinyu was surprised. He asked Duke that, which part of it is a princess getting married? Duke told Zhao Jinyu that, the palace says the Imperial's field is not doing so well. They are unable to find even a suitable land. Zhao Jinyu said that, there isn't any right now. Then can't he just wait until there is? Duke said to him that, Idaho he wait, then he better wait until the next life. Zhao Jinyu was too shocked. He said that, as a husband, he don't even have his own residence. What kind of number one good for nothing is he? Where's there must have the Imperial's nobility? Stupid emperor, sure doesn't even care about his reputation. Duke asked Zhao Jinyu that, did he act until he forgot his real persona? Suddenly both of the hears that, Steward Hai is here. Eunuch Hai comes out of the carriage, Eunuch Li give him direction. Eunuch Li thanked Duke Zhao, young Master Zhao, for the courtesy. Duke thanked Eunuch Li for the hard work. Eunuch Hai congratulate Duke Zhao. Duke said, why have the Eunuch Hai come today? He said he thought only Eunuch Li was coming. Duke Zhao thought that, this Hai Qingyan as the main highest eunuch is the emperor's most trusted confidant. People even call them half-relative. But he is of old age. He has rarely gone out of the palace these years. Why did he come here today? Eunuch Li to Duke Zhao that, the Eunuch Hai has been living peacefully and hoped to have a little change. Then he happened to hear about the marriage and came to have a look. Eunuch Hai said to Duke Zhao that he don't have much time. He asked Duke to arrange the servants first. They'll talk about the other things later. Duke said, of course, please help yourself, Eunuch Hai. Zhao Jinyu was standing beside the Duke. When Eunuch Hai passed by Zhao Jinyu, he looks at Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu felt it. Zhao Jinyu turned around, and while looking at Eunuch Hai thought that, just now that old eunuch in the broad daylight, he dares to direct murderous intent towards Zhao Jinyu. After some time Eunuch Hai goes to the place where Muluo Shui was. He greets Muluo Shui and said to her that she certainly seemed to be doing well. Muluo Shui said to Eunuch Hai that she thought he wouldn't come. Muluo Shui's hands were shaking because of anger. She said to him that year, when her mother wanted to see Eunuch Hai for the last time, he didn't appear. And now Eunuch Hai even following around her mother's murderer, Ji Xinghe. Eunuch Hai said to Muluo Shui that, since ancient times, loyalty and righteousness have been difficult to obtain at the same time. If she decided to hold a grudge, then hold a grudge. He told Muluo Shui that the person she requested has already been brought in. Eunuch Hai told a girl to come in. That girl is UNG, she dyed black to avoid people's attention. She greets Muluo Shui. Muluo Shui told UNG that from today onwards, she is Muluo Shui's personal maid. Muluo Shui told UNG to make sure to not expose her Quanxian clan's identity. UNG said, yes. She stands up and said to Eunuch Hai that she is very thankful to him that he brought her here. Muluo Shui asked her is she thankful to him. Muluo Shui asked UNG, does Jie even know who he is? UNG was confused. Muluo Shui told her that Eunuch Hai is no one else but Ji Xingyi's favorite servant, Eunuch Hai Qingyan. UNG was surprised. She said, what? He is Hai Qingyan. UNG asked him that he still have the guts to appear here. UNG said to him that, back then, he obviously had a chance to save the former Divine Lord. She called Eunuch Hai traitor. UNG makes fire in her hand. Unikai looks at her and told her that, the things that happened back then, he have no excuses. UNG shouted at him. She told Unikai to stop talking nonsense. She said that, today she is going to use him to commemorate the former Divine Lord's soul. UNG attacked Unikai with her fist. Unikai didn't even blink his eyes. UNG attack stops right before Unikai's FC because of his shield. UNG was surprised. She thought that, this old bastard has such a profound cultivation base. She even approached him and still she is no match. Unikai looks at her. UNG flew away and hit the wall. Muluo Shui stops UNG. She told Unikai that, they're done here. Unikai said to Muluo Shui that, it's getting late, it's time for him to return to the palace to resume his duties. But before that, he gets serious, and said to Muluo Shui that, he might be a little too nosy. He said to Muluo Shui that, Zhao Jinyu is a well-known good-for-nothing, so if Muluo Shui isn't willing to marry him, he can. Before he could complete his words, he felt Muluo Shui angry. She said to Eunuch that, considering their past relationship, she won't look into his words. She have her own discretion, no need to say more. Unikai was surprised. He thought that, could it be that Muluo Shui is serious about the marriage? Muluo Shui said to him that, he don't need worry about it, he can now go. Unikai thought that, Her Highness has been living in the depths of the palace since she was little. She has never come in contact with any other man. It can't be that she was fooled by Zhao Jinyu, was she? UNG asked Muluo Shui that. Are they just gonna let Unikai away like that? Muluo Shui told UNG that, their foundation is not firm enough, so let it be. UNG said that it's strange having such profound cultivation. He should be able to maintain his youthful appearance. So why do we look old? Muluo Shui said, as if she know. Muluo Shui saw that there was a letter on the table. It was written to Muluo Shui from Unikai. Letter was that, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad to receive a confidential letter from you. I'm too ashamed to face your highness. But since your highness has entrusted me, I will do everything I can to help. The longer I live, the more the guilt grows. Since that incident happened, it has been hard for me to endure the guilt, which makes me no longer maintain my youthful appearance, letting this cowardly heart match this awful face. I'm not writing this just an act, but I only hope that when I meet your highness, I hope your highness give me a chance. If there is anything you need in the future, I will do my best to fulfill your demands. Hai Qingyan. Muluo Shui told UNG that she can sleep in the side room. From now on she'll have to accompany and serve her. And if there's no one around, she don't have to be so courteous. UNG was happy. She said tot. It's so close that she even thought it's somehow together with the master's bedroom. UNG told Muluo Shui that there has been progress in the matters. Muluo Shui asked UNG to investigate before. According to the informant's report, the Huang family's second son had gone crazy yesterday at night for some reason. Muluo Shui was asked her, is he crazy now? UNG said, yes, and it's most likely someone poisoned him. Muluo Shui thought that, before, she didn't have the chance to poison him, and she have always been on guard. Anyhow, this matter should now be settled. UNG looks at Muluo Shui with glowing eyes, and told her that a while ago, she took a look at the master's fiancé from afar, and he looked truly handsome. Master is so lucky. Muluo Shui was blushing. She said that, he's not bad. She told UNT that, there is no need to mention it. Besides, getting married is quite troublesome. UNT said to Muluo Shui that, there is something she don't quite understand. She said that, master's fiancé is obviously really good looking. So why would she let him with other women right before marriage? Muluo Shui was surprised. She asked UNG, what did she said? UNG told Muluo Shui that, the other women that entered with her, she was sent to be her personal maid, and they were assigned to take part in a trial marriage. UNG said to Muluo Shui that, the trial marriage isn't it the same as Muluo Shui know what it was? Ucking for Muluo Shui, she almost turned into stone.
Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any now videos.